Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded jewelry nerd. We are in a different spot today. I need to do some organizing of my earrings. And you know what? It is the month of thankfulness, and all of my jewelry just about has a story with it. So I thought while I organize my earrings, I might tell a few stories of thankfulness. So, before even talking about the jewelry, let's talk about this piece here. This is an antique vanity that I found when I was still single, probably 4 to 5 years before I met my husband. I had just purchased a brand new home in Tennessee, and I was really proud of myself because, like most people, my 20s and early 30s were times for lots of mistakes. But thank God I made it past all of my mistakes and foibles into a profitable life. And I had the blessing to furnish a home that was just for me. So I didn't just want to go get off the rack furniture. I wanted to look for pieces that had been previously loved. And there were some really good antique stores in town. And I think I probably spent the better part of 5 hours searching for the perfect vanity for myself. And I decorated my bedroom in that townhome. It was so lovely. It was a three-story townhome. My mother lived with me at the time when she was still with us. And her room was on the second floor, and she got the actual owner's suite of that home because the third floor I had added was my bedroom. So I had the whole top floor to myself, still with my own ensuite bathroom and everything. But I had this beautiful floral wallpaper in there. The walls were in this light dusty pink. But I had this corner that I just didn't know what to do with. I was like, oh, I need a vanity there. I've never had a vanity. I want a vanity. And when I got married and moved, of course, I brought my vanity with me. It's a piece I'm very proud of. My husband and I, we've been married for a couple of years now, and we're still in that process of establishing our home and rearranging things and getting it the way we want to have guests over. Because, I invaded their life. But they have added nothing but blessing to mine. So I love that I have this. Everything does not have to be expensive to have meaning. I paid just under $200 for this. And the reason they gave me a deal for it, like it's even got the glass knobs and everything. But the reason I got a deal on it was because I carried it out myself. And then also this hutch top, this red piece here, I got it from the same antique store. I was looking for something to go on top to store makeup on. And eventually, I'm in my bedroom right now. I am eventually going to redo our bedroom, but that's not today. One project at a time. I've got like a 2-year project plan for inside the house. But let's look at some of this beautiful jewelry as I go to sorting. Oh, this is a lovely piece. This is a ring that one of my friend's mothers gave me. I've got a really good friend still in Nashville. She's lovely. Her mother used to live with her, and I had so much fun hanging out with her. We always wanted our moms to meet and make friends, but that never happened. But when she moved, I gave her a piece of my jewelry, and she gave me hers. She's a lovely lady, and now that I've said that out loud, I need to give her a phone call and check on her. She moved way down south towards the coast, but I do love this piece. I believe this actually needs to go in my big jewelry box. I'm going to set it to the side to go in the big jewelry box. Um, let's pick through here. Not everything is coming out today. Oh, this piece, I really love this. This is one of the first necklaces I ever bought in Mexico. Some of the beads have come off because one of the fastenings came off on one side. So that's why it lives in here. But I wanted to open this up to see if there were any small earrings that needed to come out. Why I'm doing, oh yeah, look at that. I forgot I had these. My mom got little dangly cat earring. Why I'm going through my jewelry. One, I'm a person who likes to be organized. And two, it's kind of good to once in a while remember things that gave you joy and have them organized. If the, I do so, even though I am a person who collects and loves to have beautiful things around, I'm also very practical about it, and that I don't have more things than I can organize and enjoy. And if I can't organize and enjoy stuff, I give it away. Like with the 5,000 subscriber video contest. When I get to 10,000, I will be giving away a piece of my collection. I've given away parts of my collection before, and when things are no longer useful, if no one can use them, I'm okay with discarding things completely. We have to be able to let go in our lives, and that's one of the things I'm thankful for as I look through my jewelry and think of the reasons I have certain pieces and the history behind them. Not everything has to be expensive to be valuable. Everything has a memory attached to it. And when I go through and look at the memories, I think, is this a memory I want to keep with me, or is this a memory that I'm ready to say goodbye to? If I'm ready to say goodbye to it, well, when it comes to jewelry, I have no shortage of friends with daughters who wouldn't mind a piece of jewelry out of my collection, and I am happy to provide it. So yeah, this is really cool. So this is not expensive, but I'm gonna keep it. It probably cost me like a peso. But I bought it at a mall in Monterrey, Mexico. It was the first time we went to Monterrey, so this had to be a decade ago that we went with my Taekwondo team. So this is definitely going to remain in the collection. But just went shopping by myself when everybody went to the mall. I needed some decompression time. And I went to a little Claire's like jewelry store, and they had some cute things I hadn't seen. I like it because it's an earring and a cuff at the same time. And then I got into wearing stuff like that. This I bought ages ago, and I think I might gift this to someone this year. I need to make sure I have all the earrings, and if I don't have one, that I either recover it or take that out. But they are celestial earrings arranged in kind of a star pattern. I bought this at Journeys, I believe, ages and ages ago. I may have I may have been a teenager when I bought this. I thought it was so cool. And I always intended to get additional piercings in my ears, and I still do, which is why I'm debating on if I let this go or not. Look at that, it's a little star. Isn't that great? On whether or not I let this go or keep it, because I still want um, two more lobe holes and one cartilage piercing on each side. So I'm going to set this over here. A lot of what's in here looks like our earring backs, so nothing super interesting. Oh my goodness. I forgot about these. I bought these a long time ago. See, this is why you need to go through your stuff. These, remember in Spirited Away? Kodama, the spirits that guide you. In European and American mythology, it would have been Will o' the Wisp, little spirits of the forest that guide you. Those are definitely going in the keep. I bought a couple of earring books for my smaller earrings. And when I say organized, that's what I really mean to do, is get the smaller earrings organized into these little books. But first, I have to pull them out and see which ones need to go in there and which ones will fit. Because as you notice in these little books, they have little pages that flop out. So even like hooped earrings can go in here, small hoops. And I have a lot of small hoop earrings for the holidays I can't really keep track of. I think my husband got a bonus at work and he asked me if I wanted some of it. Yeah. But no, I'm joking. But I think I'm going to take mine and go start the process of getting additional earring holes so I can enjoy wearing more earrings. And I love color. I don't know if you could tell, but I am very much pro color. These are nothing expensive. My mom really liked sunflowers. I have a sunflower necklace here. My mom gave me this. And so I've just gotten into sunflower earrings basically to match this necklace. I am probably going to take this necklace to someone and get the beads restrung and put this on a new chain only because it was my mom's. Um, and just, I started getting lots of little sunflower earrings and stuff. These aren't expensive, but again, things don't have to be expensive to be special. They just have to matter to you. So let's look at some more small pieces and see if there's some other stories to uncover. Even if memories aren't good, I'm still thankful to have them because every moment that adds up to right now equals you. Every moment of my life adds up to equal me. And even if you're not in the best moment right now, it is the month of Thanksgiving, you're still here. As long as you woke up on this side of the dirt, as long as you are breathing, you still have an opportunity. Doesn't mean it's not going to be hard. I've done told y'all I've had my hard days. And they were hard. I'm in a part of my life now where I am blessed to be able to be divinely feminine. I am blessed to have employment that I enjoy and hobbies that I enjoy and friends around me and family around me that are my whole heart. Does everyone have that? No. But at least for these few minutes on the internet, reminisce and have thankfulness with me. Now, these are inexpensive and cost nobody nothing. They're light bulb earrings for Christmas. And I'm thinking that my holiday earrings are going to go on the green one, and the pink one will be more of my everyday wearers. I do love holiday. That's another reason I want more holes in my ears. I want to be able to wear multiple holiday earrings. I have so many. Like I want little skulls and then dangly skulls. I want like snowflakes and nutcrackers, like the whole thing. Um, but my mom got these for me, so these probably cost her $1 at like Dollar General or Dollar Tree. If there's any stuff of my mom's left, I'm the one who has it. When she did pass, I ended up giving a lot of her stuff away to people who needed it. And this is not to brag, but again, we're talking about memories and things that jog memories. Um, when my mother passed and she lived in a nursing facility, well, not really nursing, it was assisted living, but she ended up having to go into nursing at the end because her health failed that much. Once she passed, I put a word out on Facebook Marketplace that I was gonna, give away like her bedroom furniture. And as fortune would have it, the gentleman who showed up to receive my mother's furniture, I got to talking to him, and he indicated to me that he was starting the care of an invalid parent process. And, I greatly empathized with that, having just been through it. And we had an adjustable lift chair, the one that raises you up. And I say we because that chair actually had belonged to my husband. But it's too small for either of us. If we were ever to need a lift chair again, we'd just buy one. Um, I had the adjustable bed and mattress I had gotten from my mother. I had her scooter, all the bedroom furniture I got her, the walkers, everything. And I said, if you'll take it, you can have everything. He was like, are you serious? I said, I've already gotten every keepsake of my mom that I want out of here, including jewelry that I've purchased for my mom over the years. One of these videos this month, I'll take you through some of my mom's jewelry and tell you about where I was when I got it and how she reacted when she got the jewelry. Again, we're just being sentimental and thankful. Um, but he couldn't believe it. He said, are you really going to give me all of this? And I told him, I said, I remember when I was doing all of this by myself and I didn't have any. I mean, I have one best friend that she and I were in the same boat caring for invalid parents. So I can't say that I was totally, totally alone. But as far as paying these bills and running this house, it was me. Didn't have a spouse, didn't have any family close by to help me. So everything fell on me, the decisions, all of it. And the look of relief in his face to know that he was going to receive out of the blue what he needed. Those are moments that I like to remember, which is why hanging on, even though somebody might call you a bit of a hoarder or, what is it, consumerist is the new word everyone likes. Sometimes it's just a memory I like to have. I gave away every practical possession of my mom's. I have already given away most of her clothes. I'm going to have to go through the last of what I've got before the holidays to give away to people in need because 'tis the season. And then, that'll be the last of her belongings gone, but they've gone off to a new life. So if I'm going to keep something, sometimes it is just something small and may seem insignificant to others, but it was a sunflower necklace that my mom really liked, and she really liked sunflowers. And sunflowers have kind of become a thing now for me. I love butterflies. You're probably looking around like, well, she got a lot of butterflies. She does, but they all mean something. This is another pair of earrings that are going to go in the holiday bin. I know you saw me taking all of these down. These are just little earrings I bought over the years. Okay, y'all are going to laugh at these. These are funny. I know those little Debbie Christmas cakes. I know, right? This is why I need more holes in my ears. But before I left Nashville, there was a church that I was going to where I was the children's minister for a while. And I really enjoyed going to that church. A lot of special people there. It was hard for me to leave that church. But one of the ladies is super crafty, and she taught the Sunday school that I went to. And she's one of those women that I just admire because she just is, what's the word? stalwart, faithful, genuine, and a true soul, a true genuine soul. And those are hard to find. She would always make little crafts for us at Christmas time. And one year she made these. Just and you've probably even seen a pair in the store. They're beads stacked to look like a Christmas tree. I love these so much. And I get a kick out of wearing them every single year. So those are definitely going to go in the holiday side of the earring album. 100%. These are in the practical side. These are just funny. I've been a Muppet fan since I was a kid, and these little knockoff Kermit Banjo earrings I saw on the interwebs, and they were dollars, so now they're mine. So they're just cute, nothing else. But I'm a huge Muppet fan. My parents, when I was younger, did not have the heart to tell me that Jim Henson was long gone by the time I was cognizant of the world. And I'm cleaning off this butterfly. Um, stand because I have so many butterfly earrings that I really want butterfly earrings on the butterfly stand. So I'd like to get it cleared off so that butterflies can go on it. So here is another really good memory. I'm just giving y'all a peek into my world. Again, not everything expensive is what matters. What matters is that it matters to you. These are not expensive earrings. Also holiday are these. Not really my style, but I hold on to them because they were given to me by an aunt who is secretly my favorite. If she ever watches this video, I hope she knows how much I love and adore. Um, I'm not going to get too deep and sad, but one of the unfortunate things that happens when family members pass is feelings bubble up. And oftentimes families need someone to blame. And in my family, it happened to be me. I drew the short straw, even though I did all the things. But this aunt was not biologically related to me. Is the spouse of one of my mom's brothers. That's how she's my aunt. So she's not blood related. Uh, every time I saw her over the years, she ran a side business selling earrings. She would always just earrings. And one time when my mom had visited, she came up. She knows I love Hello Kitty, and she sent me a Hello Kitty blanket with a pillow. And I actually have that Hello Kitty blanket on my office chair right now, and that's what I wrap up in the winter when it's cold. And I have that pillow in my big pink chair where I record all my reading in my office. Like, if you ever see this, like, thank you, and thank you for thinking of me. I wish I could return the favor, but things being what they are. But she always showed love to me without asking anything in return. And she always did it quietly. Just saying how cute my dog is on social media, sending me a kind word. Even through all of this, she's married into the family, so she understands things, and she being in our home state where I don't live anymore. I haven't lived there since I was 2. My family moved to Nashville when I was 2 years old. So when people ask me where I'm from Nashville. But she has always been such a kind soul, and I have a lot of earrings because of things that she gave me. Now, some duplicates I have given away to people because she did give me some duplicates over time. But how nice to be able to pay it forward out of a kindness that somebody did for you. She is an absolutely lovely person. I'm glad I got to think about her for a moment. The other Kermit earring, I knew I'd find it. So I have this other butterfly earring stand. And again, it's laden with things that aren't butterflies. These I recently purchased, and these are a good memory. One of my new close friends, who actually was a Taekwondo student, um, it's funny, we started Taekwondo the same year, right? Same year. And she was 4, I was 18. So and her father was actually one of my teachers in college. So like when she's 5, 6 years old, being little Betty badass because she was pretty great. She was really shy when she was little, but as she grew and got stronger, like, oh my goodness, she's just turned into an amazing young lady. Been great to watch her journey. But her dad was my biology. No, it was no chemistry. He was my chemistry professor in college. And when I was a certain age, I was not the person you see before you. We all have a journey. And when I saw that man at my black belt test, because she was testing for the first time and I was testing for black belt, I was like, oh God, he's going to tell everybody how awful. And I was an awful student. I was awful. He never did. And now I have 26 years later. She's not this little student, she's a friend. And she came up a few weeks ago and I showed her around town. We went to all the nerd stores and we made our way to all of the good ones. But there were some house moving castle earrings. When was it box lunch? No, it wasn't box lunch, it's the other one that's got all the really good stuff. But we were looking at earrings and hair clips, and there was a set of Howl's Moving Castle earrings, and I got these from that place. Now, these were not cheap. They came with some others. Here is one of the pair that it came with. There's Sophie and Howl. No, I think they're both Sophie. Yeah, it's Sophie and Calcifer. Yeah, Sophie and Calcifer. Here's a button. She's like, you need these. I was like, no, I don't. Yeah, I do. And now I have them. But ones like that, I need to get stuff off of this that doesn't belong here into these so that stuff like this I can see more prominently. Because I really think in this book are going to be the earrings that go in the extra holes. And then like my main earrings will go here. And then there's certain earrings that don't hang very well. That was a good memory. We had such a good weekend. She'd been having a rough time. And I said, girl, come on, come visit. And I actually had some, we hadn't had our house set up yet to receive guests, but I traveled so much I had free Hilton points and got her a hotel room for the night so she could relax, decompress. We had a great girl time, and I'm looking forward to when she comes up to go gaming. Yeah, she's just good people. So these, oh, these are good. These are a recent memory actually. Y'all ready to see these earrings? Well, you ain't ready. You think you're ready, but these are made by an artist. They happen to match a necklace that my husband got me on our honeymoon in Cozumel, Mexico. You know, I got to buy the jewelry, but look at that. He got me this 2 years ago. And I'd never had earrings that matched it. I just kind of fudge it with pearls and stuff. You know? Perfection. Absolute perfection. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit that. I'll put these back in here. All right, necklace back where it belongs in its safety box. I have a nice big. I have another antique jewelry box back here. We'll look at that another day. But this friend that I was with when I bought these, I was up visiting her for the weekend, and we went to a music festival together with another friend. It was like a brew fest. It was a thing to kind of support local charities in the area, and I'm always going to go support Nashville charities when I can. But she'd been going through a tough time. She was going through a divorce, and I've been through a divorce. It's not fun. You know? I mean, even if you part under the best circumstances, it's still like what happened? But we both needed a little girl time. And when we found this vendor, we were both like, oh, because we walked the whole circle. And it was funny because it had been pouring buckets all week throughout the Southeast. So we didn't even know if they were going to have it. Um, and then I picked the wrong shoes that day because you know she had to come festival cute. I had on these little bitty sandals, but y'all, them were some Shein sandals that were $2. So I had considered wearing my Converse. I'd have been mad if I'd worn those because the Shein sandals, I run them under a tap and they're good. Those Converse, had they been covered in mud, you know how much a pair of Converse cost? We don't have to talk about it right now. But these custom Chucks, yeah, no. So I'm glad I listened to the Holy Spirit. Didn't wear those that day. But when we got here, you know, once in a while you need to buy yourself gifts. And part of the reason I bought these was honestly to encourage her to treat herself because she's a mom. The children's father is involved, so there's no deadbeat dad situation. I won't say a bad word about him. Um, but a separation is still a separation. And if you're going through a tough time, you do need to remember to try to treat yourself sometimes. Make time for joy. And when we both converged on that booth, I saw her face light up and then my face lit up. And I was like, this is great. Let's spend some time here. We had such a lovely, lovely afternoon. So this is actually a bracelet, and I haven't worn it in years. And I will probably give this away. I'm going to put this in the gift pile. A friend of mine who made jewelry made this ages and ages ago, 15, 16 years ago. She was part of a church that I went to when I was in my 20s. I did a lot of work at that church, on staff at that church, in the children's ministry. I've done a lot of kid teaching, what can I say? But she made me a really cool bracelet and necklace set, and this was the bracelet to it. But as you can see, one of the stones is cracked, and I don't know why I've held on to it. I think it can be repaired, but I don't know how to fix that. So I'll see if somebody wants it, and if they don't, it'll go to file 13. Everything can't be saved. Sometimes we have to be thankful for the time we were allowed to spend with an item and then release it to wherever the universe will take it next. Be thankful for the joy that you had when you had it. This is a cheap piece of jewelry, costume jewelry. Do you know why it matters? Last year when my mother passed, I don't know what happened, but in my circle of friends, everybody lost a parent. Last year was awful. And we're gonna forget 2024 happened in my world. Um, but she went through her mom's jewelry, and I've been very close with her family for a long time. And she asked me, I don't know what to do with my mom's jewelry. Do you want it? Am I ever going to do anything with this? No, I don't typically wear bracelets. It's very rare that I wear a bracelet. This isn't my style, but it's a precious memory of a friend who thought I was worth a part of her family's memories. So it stays. It stays. This is going to get given away. I no longer need it. I'll find one of the girls shop. That's where I take my jewelry. I take it down to stores. I'm like, hey girls, who want something? But when I first started traveling for work, I didn't have businessy stuff, So I started trying to get jewelry and clothes that looked business, and the harder I tried, the worse it was. But this is one of the first bracelets I bought. It's so cheap, but I thought it looked professional, and I had earrings to go with it and everything. So that's gonna go in the giveaway pile. And this bracelet came from the same thing. Come here, and it's actually stretched out of whack. It's unwearable at this moment. So this is going to file 13. This is done. File 13. File 13 is the trash. That's what my dad called the trash. File 13. Um okay, so these are not expensive either, but these are going to go in on a bracelet hanger, and I'll probably never wear them again, but I am going to keep them. No, I might give them away actually. These three bracelets, another of my mom's sisters, biological sisters, she likes to do beads and jewelry and stuff. And, I got these from her the last time I went to a family event, my mom's side of the family. So probably no. What year is it? It had to be a decade ago. And I picked some of her bracelets she had made. And this one has flowers and butterflies. Butterflies, flowers, pink, in that order. Those are the things I love. And this hit, all three boxes. Butterfly, flower, and the flower's pink. Yeah, I had to have it. But that's a part of the family I don't talk to anymore. And this may not be a memory that I want to hold on to. But it still reminds me that at one point, my family and I were really close, or at least what I perceived to be close. But you know what? These can probably go to make somebody else happy. So those are going to go in the give pile. Those are going to be somebody else's blessing. What else is on this butterfly keychain that shouldn't be here? Oh, these are just silly. I just bought these because I wanted them. Little doggies. You would want them too. So having my butterfly stand cleared off to put more butterfly earrings because I hadn't gotten to the big butterfly stand. I probably won't in this video. The video will be 9 hours long. I'll finish my earring collection on my own. Isn't that cute? Cups of boba. And so many flower earrings. Now, the ones I'm pulling off now, again, nothing expensive. Every time I order a dress or something, I probably get a dollar pair of earrings with it. But part of my joy in having gotten married was really being able to enjoy girliness. Like I've always been a girl, but it's when I no longer had to fend for myself and do everything on my own. I could really just enjoy femininity. And that's where stuff like this is coming from. I love having jewelry that matches or doesn't match. I just love color and fun. I love flowers. Hence why I've got so many plants everywhere. I got a garden. There's flowers all over this house. Not dead ones, live ones that are growing all the time. I have the poinsettias my husband bought me last year are still growing in this house. I've taken such good care of them. They came in a 2-pack. I'm gonna give these to someone, but I don't know who else likes Kermit and the Muppets as much as I do. I thought these were sunflowers when I got them. They're still darling, aren't they? Still darling. Those are going on this once I get all of these. These are interesting. These have been in my life twice. So, pair of metal butterfly earrings. Yeah, there's two of them. When I was in my early 20s, I dated a gentleman who was not the best guy, and we're not going to get into it, but he thought he did a big one when we went on a date. And he asked me, "Oh, what do you want?" We were on Beale Street in Memphis. And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to be a big man. I'm going to buy you something." And I was like, "Okay." And he bought me two pairs of these butterfly earrings. One of them was a lighter tone. He was not great. And after we broke up, I tossed him. Well, about 7 years later, I go to the African Street Festival on the Tennessee State University campus in Nashville, and there's a vendor selling the exact same earrings. I bought them for myself with purity. And so now I have these. And these I love to wear when my afro is out. I'm taking my hair down the day after this is filmed, but there's something about my afro and a big pair of earrings is just life. And I love stuff like this. It's easier to wear dangly stuff with my afro as well. So when my hair's in braids, I don't get to wear this stuff as much. Um, and so when I want to switch up my look, fro. I have come to just absolutely obsessively love weird novelty earrings, and I don't know why. Yeah, them ramen noodle earrings. You know, right? Shin ramyun. And that is actually the only brand of ramen I'll eat is Shin ramyun. I think I've got most of the non butterfly stuff off of here. This is going to take me like a week to fully go through this little snowflake. This in the holiday. Oh, there's the matching snowflowers, little crochet. I love pretty things. These, the next two pairs actually came from the same place. No, next three pairs. There was a lady I knew through my ex-husband who owned a shop in downtown Nashville, which her shop's not there anymore, so you can't go looking for her. I don't know what she does for a living anymore. But she sold all that cool, weird, offbeat, gothy, hipster, rockster kind of stuff. And she made a lot of things. And she loved me because, one, I always bought stuff from her. But I always liked really cool and quirky stuff other people didn't buy. So this is a pair of earrings she made, combining the chain she hung herself. She jeweled the butterfly. Obviously, she didn't make the butterfly stamped earring, but she turned that little butterfly brooch into a pair of earrings. Oh, come on, learn how to hold things, girl. That I absolutely love. Are those not darling? I've had those for like 15 years. And she did the same thing with these. This is another beautiful pair that she had made. And because they were hanging on the backside, I don't see them. And I forget that I have them. And I'm like, and I'm wearing certain outfits. And I'm like, I know I had something to match this. Where did it go? Like she was just so creative. This is another one that she made. And you want to talk about a free spirit? She is the queen of the free spirits. They made that term because of her and nobody else. And she had a lot of stuff going on. She's a little scattered, but most artists are. So we don't judge them. To create is to have angst and pain. But I loved her jewelry. Do I have some on this side? One second. Let me see. No, the necklaces that she made are on a spot I can't reach at the moment. But there are so many just cute things like that I got from her over the years. And I don't have all the things that I bought from her anymore. Some things have been lost in moving, some things I just didn't want anymore and gave them away. Like she used to sell like all alchemy jewelry and stuff like that, but I don't have any of the alchemy jewelry anymore. I've given most of that away. Like I had a spiked collar necklace that was metal and kind of dangerous. It was a choker actually with a matching bracelet. It's called the Hell's Gate. And would wear that with my mini skirt, my new rock boots. Yeah, she was a goth chick once. I know, right? She's so cute and proper now, and she was a goth chick. But everything you have has a memory. Some of the memories that we have attached to things are beautiful and bring us sweet memories of joy, and they perfume our soul. And there are other memories that we might wish we could forget. But what we have to be thankful for is that we're still here to have memories. I didn't wake up in the obituaries today. I woke up on this side of the dirt. I have been through the fire, up the mountain, and in the storm. And I'm thankful for where I've gotten to. Even if this moment you're having right now, especially at the holiday season, for people, for various reasons, be thankful for the moment. Because whether you are through the journey or in the journey or looking back on the journey, you're still in it. Be thankful for everything that gives you a memory that gives you. And if nobody told you today, I'm thankful for you. I believe that you matter. I really appreciate you taking this walk down memory lane with me as I start sorting out this cluster of earrings that I have. I'm excited to really get this organized and looking cool. I might do another video as I go through more memories, but oh my goodness, there's a lot, and it's going to take me a while, but weird hobby. I actually like organizing things. I know it's strange, but if I can find me something to organize, I'm gonna do it. But I think my husband's off work now, and we're going to go to our work in progress Wednesday at the local hobby store, and I'll come home and make dinner for my family. I hope you enjoyed that. Y'all, it's the month of Thanksgiving, and it's the holidays in various countries all over the world. Do your best to smile and stay bright. Please like, comment, and subscribe. In the next